Welcome to the Ghost Games channel. Today we will present to you Top 10 Best PS5 Open World Racing Games. Let's go! Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Turbocharged, like its predecessor, Turbocharged is a racing game. In the game, the player assumes control of vehicles from the Hot Wheels franchise and races against other opponents in miniature tracks set in various everyday locations. Turbocharged's tracks are set in 5 different environments, based in an arcade, a family backyard, a mini golf course, a museum, and a gas station diner. Players can also access the track room, which allows them to freely create their own racing tracks and share them online. Recfest. The game includes a variety of gameplay features, namely banger racing and demolition derby. The player controls a car in a race or demolition derby, the goal being to win the race or be the sole survivor of the derby respectively. Before participating in an event, the player is allowed to choose a vehicle, select from a variety of assist levels, whether to use a manual or automatic transmission, ABS, AI difficulty, etc. Players are also able to buy vehicles, customize vehicles, and perform upgrades. The game features 3 modes: career, multiplayer, and custom events. Need for Speed Unbound. Need for Speed Unbound is a racing game set in a fictional city called Lakeshore City, which is based on Chicago. It features an open-world environment and gameplay similar to that of previous entries in the series, being mainly focused around street racing. The heat system from Need for Speed Heat returns in Unbound, where the player attempts to gain notoriety among the police. Additionally, the game features various forms of customization, such as installing various body kits, adding a splitter, and even completely removing the front or rear bumpers. Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 is the latest in the long-running racing simulation series from developer Polyphony Digital, and after a couple of major delays, the game has finally exited the pit lane. It's been worth the wait, as Gran Turismo 7 is easily the best game in the series to date, setting a remarkably high bar for all future racing sims to clear, including Forza Motorsport. Polyphony addresses the biggest criticism of both Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 6, which both felt insubstantial at launch, by filling GT7 with cars and tracks from the get-go. It also supplements the racer's sublime sim gameplay with moreish progression systems, and plenty of incentive to try out ancillary modes like the returning License Center, Mission Mode, and the all-new Music Rally. Burnout Paradise. Burnout Paradise is set in an open-world environment. Players have the opportunity to progress at their own pace and level. The game, unlike others, is not actually set to a rigid gameplay framework. According to Alex Ward, creative director of the game at developer Criterion Games, this game is a complete reinvention of the Burnout series. He also said that to create truly next-generation gameplay, they needed to create a truly next-generation game from the ground up. Initially, day and night cycles were not included in the game, but a software update entitled Davis added this element to the game. Art of Rally. Art of Rally is a racing game played in a top-down perspective. The game is set in the golden era of Rally, featuring rally cars from groups such as Group 2, Group B, Group A, and Group S. The game takes place in an alternate timeline where Group B was never discontinued. Art of Rally has a career mode and a free roam mode. Career mode starts with Group 2, and progression is made by completing rallies. Players unlock new rally classes and cars as they progress through career mode. Cars can be damaged, which affects their performance. Free roam allows players to use any previously unlocked cars, and also contain collectibles for players to collect. Dirt 5. Dirt 5 is a racing game focused on off-road racing. Disciplines within the game include rallycross, ice racing, stadium super trucks, and off-road buggies. Players can compete in events in a wide range of locations, namely Arizona, Brazil, China, Greece, Italy, Morocco, Nepal, New York City, Norway, and South Africa. The game includes a dynamic weather system and seasons, which affect the racing. For example, the player can only compete in ice racing events in New York during winter months. A 4-player split-screen system is also introduced into the game. Riders Republic. The 4 main activities available in the game include mountain biking, skiing, snowboarding, and wingsuit flying. Ubisoft described the game as a massively multiplayer sports game, as up to 64 players can compete against each other in mass races competitions. The PS4 and Xbox One versions only support about 20 players. In addition, players can also play a 6v6 competitive multiplayer mode, named Tricks Battle Arena. In this mode, each team competes in an arena and needs to perform as many tricks as possible in order to score trick points. Grid Legends. Grid Legends contains more than 130 tracks to race on, ranging from real-life circuits like Brands Hatch, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Suzuka International Racing Course, and the return of Mount Panorama Circuit, to street circuits in various cities such as San Francisco, Paris, London, and Moscow. The game features more than 100 vehicles, including touring cars, tractor unit truck, open-wheel car, stadium trucks, drift cars, and even electric vehicles, to compete in arena ovals, on street circuits, or off-road tracks. For the first time in the series, players have the ability to create their own races, including custom routes, obstacles, vehicle restrictions, and rules. LEGO 2K Drive. LEGO 2K Drive is a racing game played from a third-person perspective. The game is set in Bricklandia, which consists of a number of regions, which can be freely explored by players. The game features destructible environments, as is common in LEGO games. In addition to completing the story, players can complete different mini-games and challenges in the game's world. In the game, players can create their vehicles with 1,000 unique LEGO pieces, though more conventional options, such as those from LEGO City and LEGO Creator, are also available. Vehicles can also transform, similar to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.